Today, here for a catch-up and to tell us all about his debut album, the multi-talented John Barrowman. And don't forget, the answer and the winner's name will be on our website later today. Remember, the lines close at 1:20, and if you do try to enter after this time, you may still be charged. Our final guest today is a stalwart of the family-friendly West End musical, who is regularly on our TV screens, famous for playing the devilish Captain Jack in Torchwood and Doctor Who, to judging Joseph Wannabes on Any Dream Will Do. He's recently been proclaimed as a national treasure. Well, now TV's most likeable everyman has just released his brand new debut album, Another Side. Is there anything this man can't do? Please welcome John Barrowman.
I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong.
Sorry, John, I forgot your clip. Welcome, John Barrowman!
Thank you very much. You know, you were talking earlier about being honest and everything. You know what? If you do come down the stairs and your man says that you do have a little bit of a big bottom, he should say, "And I love it." That would make it work, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What's your take on the truth all the time thing?
I think truth is most important in a relationship or in any kind of thing that you're involved in, work, whatever. But I do agree that sometimes that it is some person, if they're confessing, it's offloading their guilt. And sometimes I think that, you know, you need to think of yourself, it's a little bit more, shall we say, gallant, would that be the word? Or more valor, have a little more...
well, if it's going to hurt...
Respect,
I think.
Because if you're relieving yourself of guilt, it's generally going to hurt that other person. Yeah. And you know what? You don't have to hurt someone else. If you made the mistake, shut up and deal with it.
That's exactly what I think. You've been in a relationship for 16 years. Are you both honest, did you think? Or...
We're pretty honest, and, you know, we've had, shall we say, humps and bumps in the road that have happened, but what I'll say is,
Which were better, the humps or the bumps?
Humping's always better than bumping, baby. I love my partner very much, and if there's a hump or a bump in the road, I am going to work it out, because I'm not going to let that little thing destroy the relationship that I have worked on and built for such a long time, because our relationship is bigger than that.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about, though, isn't it?
It is.
It's about understanding and compromise and all of those things that I don't have.
Now, John,
I've got a few friends I need to introduce you to.
Oh,
I could set you up with some people.
Please do.
Come
John,
on, man.
I find it interesting. But in America, because you were born in Glasgow, then you went to America at a very young age, and I find that in America they have always, since the old star system, they've always encouraged that versatility, haven't they? You know, the acting, the singing, the dancing. And this country has tended to pigeonhole very easily, but you seem to have just had success in every single discipline.
I don't like to be told no, and I've been that way since I was a kid. And I don't have really a good answer for that one. But all I can say is that I enjoy what I do. I know I was put on this planet to entertain. I know that people like to come see me because they tell me that. So I'm going to do everything I possibly can to enjoy my life, enjoy the talent that I've been given, and share it with people. And that's what I want to do.
And what about this new Another Side, which is John's album? Yeah. Did you have total choice over the songs you do on here?
I did have total choice. I went to a meeting with Sony BMG one morning, and I got up at 6 o'clock and I made 3 CDs of all the songs that I wanted to sing. And I put that in front of the table, and they actually said, "We've never had an artist do this before, that took the time to do this." So then they came to me, and they said, "We've given you our selection, now would you choose?" So I sat down, put all of these songs together, and I chose each individual song from, you know, amalgamating all of them, that meant something to me, that were from a moment or a time in my life or something happened. For instance, the song Time After Time on that CD, it was a friend of mine who, in Los Angeles, was telling his parents that he was gay, and also he had to tell them at the same time that he was HIV positive. Now, double whammy, he thought immediately his parents were going to disown him, throw him out, and all that terrible stuff. Turns out he got back the next day to LA, opened up his mailbox, and there was a cassette in the post with the song time after time on there, and his father had just written a note and said, "I'm not very good with words, but this song tells how I feel." Now, for me, that song became a song about unrequited love, unconditional love from a parent to a child, no matter what.
And honesty.
And honesty.
Don't
and
you
honesty.
find, John?
Yeah.
Don't you find, John, that every single piece of music has a memory to everyone? And as a performer, as yourself, which do you prefer doing? Do you like musical theatre, or is it because you are a musician at heart? Aren't you?
No, it's a hard question to answer, Dane, because in my soul, there's 150,000 albums that I would love to make. Christmas music, hymn music, because I grew up being in a church choir, you know, from pop music to musical theater. But I can't choose. It's an aspect of who I am. As I like to use the word entertainer, not just actor, singer,
But that's a good
dancer.
thing about an American thing you've picked up, because if you say entertainer in this country, there's a sort of snooty thing.
Yeah.
Well, there is.
Surrounding
And you
it.
know what? Get over it.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Get over it, because my objective in this, it sounds sycophantic to say, but I was, you know, whoever you believe in, God, whatever, I was given this instrument. I was given something to share with people, and if I do it through different venues, so be it. If you don't like it, don't come and see it.
Have you been watching? I mentioned earlier that some insurance company has now put the word celebrity as a job description.
Yes.
What's your take on the kind of jungle type of show?
Weren't you on the Jonathan Ross show with Janice Dickinson?
Yes, I was.
You were. You were.
And I love her. I think she's great.
I think she's fantastic.
She's very honest, open, upfront. I have no problem with those kinds of shows, because you know what? It's entertainment. We all want to be entertained. It's a different type of entertainment. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's my attitude to it. It's like people who say with certain shows, you know, like after 9 o'clock. Funny enough, it was a woman in Marks and Spencer's. I was buying my lusciously dipped salmon.
Not just any salmon.
Not just any salmon. Loch Muir salmon. So I was buying that, and I'm standing in Marks and Spencer's, and this lady turned to me and she said, "You know, I'm so disappointed." She said, "That Billie Piper who's on Doctor Who, and my kids want to watch that show that she's on ITV, and how do I tell them that they can't watch it? And you know, I'm going to have to let them watch it." I said, "Ma'am, how old are your kids?" She said 9 and 10. I said, "If you let your children watch that, you're not a very good parent, because that is not appropriate." And she is not Rose Tyler on that show from Doctor Who. She's Billie Piper playing another woman.
Absolutely.
She's an actress.
Absolutely. Yeah. And very quickly, John, when can we see you in Torchwood again?
Torchwood will be airing in January, and you can look for some great surprises, a lot of excitement. You're going to get total adventure, and a lot of surprises.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to it. John Barrowman!
I forgot one thing. I'm so sorry.
Right, that's your lot for today, but don't forget to tune in tomorrow when we'll be joined by Lisa Maxwell, and the drinks are on us as pub landlord Al Murray stops by. We'll see you at 12:30. Bye. Oh!
Now, if you fancy joining in with the show to have your say, just take a look at the website.